Joseph Conrad was born Joseph Theodor Conrad Korzeniowski on December 3, 1857, in a small town called Berdikiv, in what was then the Russian Empire, now Ukraine. His parents were Polish nobles, and more importantly, passionate patriots who resisted Russian domination over their homeland. Because of their political activism, they were exiled to remote parts of Russia, where Conrad's early life was marked by hardship and loss. By the time he was just 11 years old, Conrad had lost both his parents to tuberculosis. Orphaned and uprooted, young Joseph was sent to live with his uncle in Krakow, which is now part of Poland. It was there, in the care of his uncle, that Conrad began to dream of far-off places and adventures beyond the borders of Europe. These dreams would soon take him far from home, to a life on the high seas. At the age of 16, Conrad made a bold and life-changing decision. He left his homeland and joined the French merchant navy, eventually transitioning to the British merchant service. Over the next 2 decades, he sailed the world from the West Indies to Southeast Asia and from Australia to Africa. The sea became Conrad's world, a source of both inspiration and solace. His experiences as a sailor were intense and varied, exposing him to the beauty and brutality of life in equal measure. But it was Conrad's time in the Congo in 1890 that had a particularly profound impact on him. Witnessing the horrors of colonial exploitation firsthand left him deeply scarred and disillusioned. This experience would later become the foundation of his most famous work, Heart of Darkness. The novella explores the darkness within humanity, the thin veneer of civilization, and the moral ambiguity that often lies beneath the surface of human actions. Conrad didn't start writing until he was in his 30s, and English, astonishingly, was his third language after Polish and French. Yet he would go on to become one of the most celebrated writers in the English language. His prose is dense, atmospheric, and laden with a psychological depth that reflects the complex inner lives of his characters. Some of Conrad's most famous works include Lord Jim, Nostromo, The Secret Agent, and of course Heart of Darkness. These novels are not just adventure stories, they are deep explorations of human nature, often set against the backdrop of the sea or foreign lands. Conrad's writing delves into themes of isolation, honor, betrayal, and the moral dilemmas that define the human experience. Take, for example, Lord Jim. The story revolves around a young British seaman who commits a momentary act of cowardice by abandoning a ship in distress. This single action haunts him for the rest of his life, as he seeks redemption in a distant part of the world. Through Jim's journey, Conrad explores the concepts of guilt, honor, and the elusiveness of heroism. In Nostromo, Conrad paints a vivid picture of a fictional South American country caught in the throes of political upheaval and exploitation. The novel examines the destructive forces of imperialism and capitalism, themes that were both timely and prescient. And in The Secret Agent, Conrad presents a chilling tale of terrorism and political intrigue in London. Written in 1907, the novel is remarkably modern in its portrayal of anarchism and the complexities of political violence. Despite his literary success, Conrad's personal life was often fraught with difficulties. He battled depression, struggled with his health, and faced financial challenges throughout much of his life. Yet, he continued to write, driven by a need to express the profound observations and experiences that had shaped him. Joseph Conrad passed away on August 3, 1924, at the age of 66. He left behind a rich legacy of literature that continues to influence writers and thinkers to this day. His works are a testament to the complexities of the human condition, exploring the often murky waters between good and evil, civilization and savagery. Conrad once wrote, "Who knows what true happiness is? Not the conventional word, but the naked terror. To the lonely themselves it wears a mask. The most miserable outcast hugs some memory or some illusion." In these words, as in his life and work, Conrad captures the essence of human existence, its struggles, its illusions, and the fleeting moments of understanding that lie beneath the surface. Joseph Conrad was a man who navigated both the seas and the human soul with unparalleled insight and profound empathy. This has been a quick biography created by the team at Best Audio Books for free, published on both YouTube and Rumble. Please subscribe to our channel, as your subscription allows us to bring you more great, free content.